A very warm welcome to all the students. I am Dr. Abha Rajoria, Professor and Head Electrical Engineering Department, बंसल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी भोपाल। और आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं टाइप्स ऑफ पावर सिस्टम लोड के बारे में। सो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग let me explain what are the loads. Load is nothing but a device which taps electrical energy from the electrical power system. That means any device that you see around you, be it fan, be it a motor, be it a pump set, that comes under the category of electrical load, that is power system load. Now comes the classification. What are different type of loads? Here are the 6 type of load: residential, commercial, industrial, agriculture, municipal and traction load. So we are starting from first, that is residential load. So these loads include light, fan, domestic appliances. All the appliances that you see in your house comes under the category of residential load. This is the load duration curve of a typical residential load. You can see here that we are having 2 peaks, one peak at the time of say 10 o'clock, another peak at the time of evening say 8 to 9 p.m. These peaks shows that residential load is maximum at these 2 times. This load duration curve is nothing but a characteristic between load, that is in megawatt, and time, that is in hours of the day. It is distributed throughout the day. Now you can see here they are uncertain. All the residential loads are uncertain, and we always try to make our load curve as flat as possible. Actually, residential load and all loads combined together makes us load curve, and we always try to make this load curve to be as flat as possible. And for that we have to combine these all loads depending upon their characteristic in such a way that maximum output, maximum type of combination, that means a combination which is making it to be most efficient one. Now we can understand why this residential load is having so much variation. So you can see here there can be city population, there can be per capita income, there can be development, urbanization, living style of people, and environmental conditions are the reason why this residential load is varying in various cities. You can see here there is a metro city, there is a city in Rajasthan, there is another city in the hilly area. All these 3 living conditions are different, their per capita income, living style, environmental condition, everything is different, and hence they will be having different loads. Second in this category is commercial load. You can see here commercial load means the load of shops, malls, school, colleges, advertising, hoarding, elevator, cinema hall, all these load combined together comes in this category. You can see here there is a mall, there is a shopping complex, there is an elevator. These are some samples for you to understand it better. This is the load duration curve of commercial load. This load duration curve shows us that at the time of say morning at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, at this time when all shops are open, then this load is suddenly rising. Then it keeps on kind of constant throughout up to this time when in the evening shops and malls they are getting enlightened, that means they are getting illuminated. So this keeps on increasing. At the time of evening say 10 o'clock, this load is rising up to its peak. This is how this load duration curve of this commercial load is varying. Now why these fluctuations? These fluctuations in the load are mainly due to the switching of air conditioning in the evening or lighting in the evening, and seasonal variations are not affecting these commercial loads. Other loads are having seasonal variations, we will see them afterward, but commercial load is not having seasonal variation. Although residential load may have some seasonal variation, but commercial load normally it is not having its seasonal variation. Third in this category is industrial load. You can see here these all industries which are having machines, which are having elevators, cranes, lighting, computers, pumps, This all is load in industrial load. This all included in this category. This is what is load duration curve. We can see here load versus time curve, that it is increasing in the morning time and keeps on constant. The main characteristic of load duration curve is once it is rising, it is keeping constant. Second thing is there is a load which is always present here in this category. We are having the advantage of this. See here, we have constant demand, hence considered as base load. Industrial load can be considered as base load because there is a minimum amount of load always present in this category. Secondly, it utilizes more energy than supplied by the utility. Most energy, that means out of all several load, it is the load which is having maximum, which is utilizing maximum amount of energy, and it does not having seasonal variation. It is having its important impact because it is not having seasonal variation. Fourth in this category is agriculture load. You can see here what comes in this category: pumping, watering. All this is load which is coming under the category of agriculture load. This is the load duration curve. You can see here, normally watering time in the agriculture is in the morning or in the night time. So, we are having this curve in the morning time and in the evening to night time, but not in the daytime. So, this characteristic can be used for making the load curve to be flat curve, which is our ultimate objective while dealing with the loads as a utility, as a supplier. Next in this category is municipal load. Municipal load means all the street lights which are lighting in the night time comes in this category. Secondly, water supply pump, and thirdly, drainage system, if it works on electricity, that also comes in the category of municipal load. See, water is pumped to the overhead tank using electrical energy, that means electrical pumping we can carry out in the night time so that we can make our load curve to be as flat as possible. So, you can see here the municipal load helps in making the load factor of the power system improve. Last in this category is traction load. Traction load means all the railways in the India as well as the metro rails that are running in the India are also comes in the category of traction load. See here, this load is having wide variation, and secondly, during morning hour when people used to go to their work, they use the trains. So, in the morning hours normally this load is higher. Similarly, in the evening time when they come back to their home, then again the load will be higher. This is a typical load curve. It is a load curve which is having several peaks and valleys. So, when combining all these load, we are having kind of this type of load curve which is a chronological load curve. But our target is always to make it as flat as possible, and to do that we have to take advantage of the characteristic of various loads and take the positive things. For example, if the load is there available in the night, then the daytime load, that is residential load, will be used in daytime, and night load, say agriculture load, will be used in night time, so that it can make this load curve to be as flat as possible. Although it will not be 100% flat, but as a utility, as a supplier, we always try to make it as flat as possible. So, this is end of today's presentation. In the next presentation, we will be having some more interesting topic. Till then, keep exploring, keep study. Thank you.